Hello and welcome back here. The question every DC fan is asking right now is simple. Has Superman already met Batman in the new DC universe? And more importantly, will we get to see it happen on screen? David Corenswet is just days away from making his official debut as the Man of Steel in James Gunn's much-anticipated Superman. But even before the film hits theaters, speculation is already heating up about whether his Superman has crossed paths with the Dark Knight. While no live-action Batman has appeared alongside Corenswet yet, James Gunn has dropped some cryptic hints that are driving fans wild. Technically, both characters have already appeared side by side, in animated form. They showed up briefly in Creature Commandos, the animated series that kickstarts the new DC universe. But that was just a tease. In live action, things are a bit more complicated. Gunn has confirmed that the studio hasn't even cast the new Bruce Wayne yet, which means a live-action Superman and Batman meeting is still a mystery. Matt Reeves' version of Batman, played by Robert Pattinson, exists in a separate universe, with its own sequel coming soon. Gunn himself hasn't read the script for the Batman Part 2, and his focus remains on launching the main DCU continuity with Superman. But here's where things get interesting. In a recent interview with Extra TV, Gunn was asked whether Superman and Batman have met in his rebooted DCU. His response was deliberately vague, yet incredibly revealing. He said, "We don't know he hasn't already seen a man dressed as a bat." That one sentence blew the doors open for fan theories. If Superman has indeed seen someone dressed as a bat, that implies the two might have crossed paths, off-screen. Gunn seems to be leaving the door wide open for retroactive storytelling. This world isn't starting from zero. Superman has already been active for a few years by the time the movie begins. He's not just discovering his powers, he's already a hero. And he's not alone. Superman introduces a group known as the Justice Gang, a team of corporate-sponsored superheroes that includes Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, and Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. They operate under the mysterious Maxwell Lord and are based at the Hall of Justice. So clearly, Superman isn't new to working with other heroes. Now here's the kicker. Batman's own film, The Brave and the Bold, will reportedly feature Damian Wayne and other members of the Bat family. That confirms the DCU's Batman has been active for some time, long enough to have a son fighting alongside him. So, it would make perfect sense for Batman to already be aware of Superman. And knowing Batman's obsessive nature, he's probably done a full background check on Clark Kent by now. The two might not be best friends yet, but there's every chance they've already met in secret. Gunn even hinted at the dynamic between the two. He suggested that Superman would recognize a kindred spirit in Batman, someone who understands solitude, duty, and moral responsibility. That's a far cry from the antagonistic first meeting we saw in Batman v Superman. This new universe could be heading toward a more organic and respectful partnership between the two icons. Of course, fans are still hoping to witness that first meeting on screen. Even if it's just a flashback or a mid-credits tease, the idea of finally seeing Corenswet's Superman standing opposite the new DCU Batman has people buzzing. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And with James Gunn leading the charge, you can expect it to be handled with care, depth, and plenty of surprises. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.